Wednesday night at 8 on Fox 5. Watching out for you, a Fox 5 I-Team investigation.
An I-Team investigation finds airport insiders asking whether politics are at play at the Atlanta airport. Earlier, the city made the surprising decision to throw out all the bids for new food contracts and start over. Sources tell our I-Team one key company that made mistakes on the first bid has ties to the mayor. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell has more on the story. Dale.
Amanda, the first round of bids were thrown out right before the Labor Day weekend. The new bids came in last week. But that hasn't stopped airport insiders from asking why those first bids were thrown out in the first place. I wanted to talk to you about the airport. Mayor Kasim Reed's campaign co-chairman Daniel Halpern and rapper Jay-Z are key players in why some fear politics is at play at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
I would not sacrifice my name and my integrity to give an unfair advantage to anybody.
All three of these are changing.
It is a massive bid with potentially billions of dollars of business at stake. The city wants to replace most of its food and beverage locations throughout the airport and select vendors for the new international terminal.
It's more of a, yes, there's an opportunity.
And 44 bidders submitted 95 different proposals. It was a secret bid, done that way so that the taxpayers would get the best possible deal. But the city procurement officer decided too many companies made too many mistakes, and the city threw them all out, including those who got it right the first time.
Everybody was shocked when the entire package was rejected.
Mike Bell is an expert on contract procurement. He's Atlanta's former chief financial officer and now a professor at Georgia State. He says the city's decision raises legitimate concerns for bidders who did everything right. Does it raise a specter of that there could be politics at play?
Well, of course.
This city document shows 43% of the 95 separate bid proposals contain mistakes. By far, most of the mistakes were made by bids on small food and beverage packages.
We need as many people competing as possible so we get the best deal possible.
Mayor Reed told me to lose that many bidders could hurt the city financially and eliminate high-profile businesses. Reed says the city wasn't trying to protect any single bidder.
We didn't know who the companies were that had the errors. That was not shared with me. It's never been shared with me. And anyone who says that is a liar.
It just doesn't smell right.
Greg Hogle with Sierra Construction and many others we talked to in the industry question the city's decision. Hogle points out there were still 54 bid proposals that were left. He says many fear the city's decision was aimed at protecting politically connected bidders.
That's what they're saying now. This is definitely all politics. It appears like the right people didn't submit the right package. So we got to make it right for them.
So you throw everything out and start all over?
Help them out.
The bidder at the heart of these concerns, the joint venture DNC-THS Atlanta Partners. DNC is Delaware North, a billion-dollar hospitality management company out of New York. Delaware North was bidding on 3 different large packages to run dozens of restaurants and food stands. Our sources say Delaware North made mistakes on all 3 of its bids, including the bid for food on Concourse A, Delta's main gate. But when the city threw out all the bids, Delaware North still had a chance, angering the bidders who got it right.
The people I've talked to that probably won't talk to you, you know, they're furious, and but they're afraid to speak out, you know, because you know they don't want to lose their opportunity.
And our sources say one of its partners is rap star Jay-Z, who was in town earlier this year to meet with Mayor Reed. Last November, Jay-Z's website announced its partnership with Delaware North to open his popular 4040 sports bar in select airports, including Atlanta.
The notion that I would risk this city, my name, my reputation, and my office for anyone, certainly a businessman whose net worth is in excess of $400 million, is laughable.
So that we know everything, whether it's voted on by us
Our sources say another participant in Delaware North's bid was Daniel Halpern of Atlanta Restaurant Partners. He was the co-chairman of Mayor Kasim Reed's mayoral campaign.
Can we talk to you a couple of seconds before you get in?
Daniel Halpern declined our request for an interview. One source told us Halpern was also participating in at least 2 other large food bids at the airport. Delaware North sent us an email saying the city contacted them but did not mention any specific issues with their bid, and they have submitted a new bid. In the end, Mayor Reed feels confident no firm or person got any special treatment.
But let me tell you something. My life, my name, and my career means more to me than Dan Halpern or any firm at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. I'm going to leave this job with my name intact.
Now, just a few hours ago, Daniel Halpern called me to say that he does not have a business relationship with Delaware North. He would not elaborate. A Jay-Z spokesman says they felt like going into the airport was a good way to grow the brand, and they feel sure that there were no mistakes made by Jay-Z in the bid. And the second round of bids came in last week, and the evaluation process will begin again.
Okay,
Russ,
so
Amanda?
it was delayed somewhat because they threw out the original bids.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what is that going to do in terms of impacting the opening of the international terminal?
You know, that's supposed to be next spring, maybe early summer, and the international terminal is brand new. There's nothing in there right now, and these bids are going to fill it up. So there are a lot of people in this industry that are concerned that this could cause a problem with the opening of the international terminal, which would be a huge problem for the city of Atlanta. Mayor Reed assures me that it won't happen. It'll open up on time. They put this into the bids. They want these companies to be ready, but that's one of the things that everybody's afraid about. And then, of course, the other thing is down the road, when this is all over with, somebody's going to be selected the winner. Will there be protests because of what went down? Will there be lawsuits because of that? And will that impact on anything at the airport and the new terminal? A lot of questions unanswered.
A lot at stake, too. Dale,
Yes.
thank you. When Fox 5 News continues, the warning tonight for women